How's it going, everybody? This is Trixx from MetaTrixx. Welcome back to yet another online Elite Smash match. And buddy, you look incredible today. Just in case no one's let you know, buddy, hopefully you're having a fantastic day. So what we do on this YouTube channel is we take your questions, yes, the viewers' questions from the channel, whatever you guys leave your comments, and we turn them into videos. So if you want to leave a comment on a video and have it turned into a video, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and I will be sure to turn your question into a video. So today's question is from none other than Sick1, or is it Sick-Cone? I'm not entirely sure, but his question is, what exactly is good practice? The importance of good practice, and how do I actually do it? So when I first took a look at this question, I thought to myself, do I want to try to explain how to actually practice well, or do I want to try and explain probably the bigger elephant in the room? And the bigger elephant in the room is not that any of you don't know what good practice is. I actually don't believe that that's what the case is. I actually believe that most of you don't fucking want to actually practice for real. Because here's the thing about practicing for real. Practicing for real hurts your brain. You have to challenge yourself, test yourself, and worst of all, work on the things that you absolutely suck at. So guess what? While you're practicing and trying to get better at the game, it's not going to be any fucking fun at all. And here's the thing, I don't think for a single second that I'm actually breaking the internet with this take, because here's the thing, guys, you fucking know for a fact that if you want some sort of results in anything, you're going to have to work. You know for a fact that if you want to get in shape, guess what? You're gonna have to eat healthy, which no one wants to do. Guess what else you're gonna have to do? Go to the gym, which a lot of people do not want to do. You're gonna sweat, which people do not want to do. You're gonna have to stretch and lift heavy weights, and eventually you're probably, most likely, actually going to get in shape. But guess what? No one wants to go through the fucking pain of the stretching and the sweating and the eating well and the heavy weights to actually get in shape. Everybody wants to have abs. Everybody wants to be able to bench 250 pounds and run 10 miles without even trying. But here's the thing, nobody wants to fucking work for it. So here's the problem, Sick1, and I'm not trying to come at your throat. Is that sus? I'm not trying to come, God, I'm not trying to speak ill of Sick1, okay? But what I am gonna say is that you know for a fact what you have to do. And I don't think that you, and here's the thing, I don't think for a single second that you're actually asking how to practice well. You're more so wanting me to hint at it, and you're kind of getting caught in the crossfires. I do apologize for that, but what I'm gonna say is that the majority of people actually do know what good practice is. They know for a fact that they should be practicing their combos, they should be looking at frame data, and they should be going over VODs, they should be practicing their spacing, they should be working on their movement in the training room. But guess what? Nobody wants to fucking do that. Everyone wants to be a top 8 player, everybody wants to be Spargo or MKLeo without trying. But guess what? Those players, along with any other high level or top level player, all did it. They all did wax on, wax off in the training room for months or years to get to their level. And so the idea that anybody can just wake up and get to a point in their Smash Ultimate career where they did not fucking try, but somehow they are PR in their state or they are a high level respected player is fucking crazy. And there's an old saying, and I'm sorry, but I might butcher this saying, but I'm gonna tailor it to make sense for us at the very least. And that saying is that your talent will take you places that your attitude cannot keep you. And I'm gonna say it again, guys, just in case you missed it. Your talent as a player took you places that your attitude cannot keep you. So what does that mean? Essentially what I'm trying to get across is that you might be someone who was blessed by God with the ability to have phenomenal neutral decision making, potentially spacing, ledge trapping, or making reads, and you didn't actually try to get those skills. You were someone who was actually just quite good, almost by accident. But here's the problem. You hit this thing called a plateau, and I'm sure you've heard that word before, and a lot of you guys fucking hate that word. I've hit a plateau and I don't know how to get better. What do? Here's the problem. The problem is that you do know what to do. The truth and the most real problem for most of you guys, and you're gonna fucking hate this, is that most of you are too fucking lazy to do what you have to do, you know, and your attitude towards this is that you don't want to practice, or you are too lazy, or for whatever reason, since you've never had to practice before, you want to try and take the safe and easy route, which is just grind the game for 6 hours a day and not use any critical thinking or try to problem solve or use any sort of creativity to push your skill further. You do the same setups in the corner, you do the same combos, you do the same thing out of shield every single time. You have zero mix, your tech chasing is the exact same, and it's been the exact same for possibly even 3 fucking years. But for whatever reason you think, yo, if I just keep on doing the exact same thing, somehow I'm gonna get different results. So then please explain this to me. How is it that you can practice for 6 fucking hours a day and get marginally better, if not get better at all? Because the truth of the matter is this. The truth is that you're not practicing for 6 hours, you are wasting your fucking time for 6 hours. If you actually want to get better, you do not have to practice for 6 hours a day. You can practice for 40 minutes and get better than you would get in those 6 hours. But there's a reason why you won't do it, and it's because it's not fun. It's not fun to practice things that you suck at. You want to do the things that are fun and easy that you don't have to practice for because it's brain dead for you because it's done 1,000 times, and over the course of years, you may have perfected a couple of things that work on some or most players. But once you get stepped to by someone who's actually a lab god and actually practices and watches their VODs and actually takes their practice seriously, you will get clapped forever. And this is exactly how players pass you. Players will surpass you in skill because they are willing to practice and do the shit that you don't fucking want to do because they actually want to get better. You don't. And I see this shit all the fucking time. I see it in the fitness industry. I see it when people say they want to start a business. I see it when people say they want to start a YouTube channel. They say it. They talk a big game, but then they fucking do nothing. Guys, it's 2024, and I'll tell you right now, firsthand in real life, that this is a real experience of mine that is the absolute truth. There is nothing easier in the world right now than actually being competitive because your competition right now is so fucking low. Nobody tries in real life in anything. Do you have any idea how easy it is to stand out in a crowd of people who don't do anything? Most of you will never even talk to a girl in your fucking life, but you'll spend all day and all night on VR chat. Try one time in your life to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation and you would be fucking amazed at the results that you will get, because guess what? No one is willing to do it. Literally no one is willing to do it. So you don't even have to be an actual god to have success. All you have to do is try, but you won't fucking do it because you're either too lazy or too scared. Get over yourself. So here's the thing. A lot of you guys are probably thinking to yourself, Trixx from Meta Smash, you know what? I'm not lazy and I do want to try hard, but I actually don't know what to do. And I'll say this, I'll give you a little bit of slack. If you're a younger guy or a younger girl and you're someone who's watching this and you're thinking to yourself that exact statement in your head, I have some news for you. When I was younger, I was fucking lazy. Not because I didn't want to do anything, but because there's certain things that I did not want to do. The idea of opening a textbook or sitting down at a piano to practice my scales was a fucking nightmare. But the reason why it was a nightmare for me was not because it was actually difficult, not because I couldn't do it, not because I didn't know what to do, but because I didn't understand why I had to do it. I didn't understand why it mattered. I figured if I just do what I want to do, eventually it will work. And I will say that is a very immature and young way to think about things. But if you take a look at some of the best players in the world, players like Sonic Fox, Leffen, or Void, how the fuck are they good at every single game they play? Well, guess what I'm gonna tell you? They fucking practice. They do the shit that you don't want to do. And when they do it and they are successful and you watch them on stream every fucking day, brain dead practicing this shit that it looks like they're having a horrific time, but guess what? They're learning, they're paying attention, they know that they have to go through this shit. And then one day, all of a sudden, they're in Evo Grands. They're just in Evo Grands and no one understands how. It's like, wow, Void's just the fucking best at everything. No, he works fucking hard. He actually practices the shit that no one wants to do, and lo and behold, I can't believe it. I'm actually so fucking shocked. He ends up being a top player. Literally insane concept. And the craziest fucking thing is that you see these guys, you see them on stream every single day. You see them putting out videos every single day. You see them competing every single week, and you think for some reason that you don't have to do it too. Somehow you'll be as good as them, or at least you'll get close to as good as them without even trying a quarter or a tenth as hard as they do. And so what is the importance of practice? Practice is fucking everything. I'm sure you've heard the phrase before, practice like you play. Don't play like you play. Practice like you play. If you want to be a champion, you have to fucking practice. And here's the thing, in the age of information, we have fucking YouTube. Guys, if you don't know what to practice, go on YouTube and type in Smash Ultimate, Trixx from Meta Smash, Nail the Trick, Frenzy Light, Izza, Banana Boy. Doesn't fucking matter. You will find shit to practice and you will get better. But here's the thing, watching the video and fucking beating your meat to how cool these combos are does fucking nothing. Practice the combos, apply them to your game, take them to a tournament, and that is the presentation. Guys, how you practice is the game. The tournaments are just a presentation to see, have you actually done anything different from week to week? And if you have not, you're gonna stay that O tour or 1 and 2 forever. And here's the thing as well, 2x KO is gonna be coming out in the very, very near future. And I know for a fact that a lot of you fuckers are gonna play on Pulse rather than actually practice the game. And then when it stops working, you're gonna say, this game sucks, this game's impossible, everybody's bullshit, people are doing Diddy pushes with fucking Braum and I can't beat it. So instead, I'm just gonna fucking quit and go back to Smash because that's my comfort pick and I can beat some people online without practicing. Even someone like myself, guys, when I put out guides, what do you think I did? I had to practice Nail the Trick. I had to practice these combos with Terry and with Kazuya and Pyramithra. All I do is practice and put out videos. That's all the channel is fucking practicing. I have over 8,600 hours in this game. The majority of all of the hours that I have been spent practicing and coaching. When I'm coaching people, all I'm doing is practicing how to answer questions, practicing how to problem solve, practicing reading habits, practicing ledge trapping, practicing how to break down a player and then spit it back to them so they can understand. Every single thing I do is practicing thumbnails, practicing voiceovers, practicing making titles for videos. And when I put out a video and it does quite well, I look at that content and I say to myself, okay, how can I make this better? How can I do better next time? What can I practice so that when somebody comes to me and says, man, I really like your YouTube channel, I can say to them, guess what? I fucking practiced. That's why you like my videos, because I practiced when you wouldn't. I tried hard when you didn't. And it goes the exact same thing for Smash Ultimate as well too. These players that are high level players, top 8 players, PR players, it doesn't matter, sponsored players, they practice when you fucking didn't. Anybody can do YouTube. Anybody can get good at a video game. Anybody can get in shape. But if you don't fucking practice and take it seriously, it'll never fucking happen. It'll never just happen for fucking no reason whatsoever. And so if you've heard all of this, and you still don't know what to do, go fucking practice. That's it. Thanks for watching.